So I'm just going to the next section. Next section is how to interpolate the missing data. Okay, is there any way to see here in the graph? You will understand point 0.8 you have data, and 1 you have data. This between point 0.8 and 1 you don't have any data. So how am I going to generate that particular point? How I am going to interpolate that particular data? That is going to be and how I am going to fill the missing value. It can be by any method. So several methods. So the first one you see linear method. You have the nearest method. You have the next method. You have the previous method. You have the spline method. You have the p-chip method. So a lot of interpolating methods are there. And each one will give a different answer for the data. So you can use which method is required to fill your data. Okay, I think if we complete this module, the today's thing is over. So see here, you have several NAN in your data. And if when you plot, you see this is an incomplete plot you get. So now what we are going to see, we are going to create a vector Y that is using a linear method to fill the non-linear values. So see here, Y is equal to fill missing of x comma. I am going to go for linear method. Yes. So it is done. So maybe if you plot Y, you will see the graph will be continuous. The graph is continuous. Okay, it has filled the value. Use plot Y with circular markers. Okay, that is I can do that. Then use the p-chip method. So instead of linear, I'll be using the p-chip method. That's the difference. And again, add plotting with markers. Okay, so I have used here linear and p-chip. Maybe for the fourth task, I will run using p-chip. You will still get the answer, but here it will say wrong because here we are asked to do with the linear thing, right? Here you are done using p-chip. Difference you can see for linear and p-chip, it is going to be interpolating the data. It is going to fill the missing data. So that missing data will not be accurate. And it is not going to be accurate at all because we are filling it by some random method. Okay, please understand it is not going to be accurate. Same way, these modules will clearly say the other methods. So using interpolation, linear methods, the same way, the electricity data for the previous thing, we used the simple matrix, but here we are going to do the electricity data. Same way you see, using the linear interpolation, then plot it. Then p-chip interpolation, then plot it. Same thing is being repeated here. I'm not doing that. The only thing you should understand the commands. Use the command missing data. So when you use the missing data, you can use whether you have to have the linear method or the p-chip method you have to use. The same way here, one more data is given. You are going to use the linear method. You're going to plot. You're going to use the again the next method, p-chip method, and you're going to plot. Same thing. Okay, so different data is considered, but you are going to do the same thing. I'm going to use the linear and p-chip method for interpolating, and I'm going to plot. The same way here also you see I'm going to plot using the linear method. I'm going to fill and display. The summary is going to be 6 methods are the next, previous, nearest, linear, spline, and p-chip. So you can use any method to find out the missing